Hi, this is me, Google, and I'm live tonight. It's 11 p.m. in Hawaii, it's 5 p.m. in Asia, Philippines, and it's 5 a.m. on the East Coast. So, welcome to this live webinar and enjoy the journey inspired by my journey through internet marketing and realizing that I didn't like to do internet marketing just for the money, and actually I'm enjoying the process of learning how to be a great internet marketer. And so I named it Enjoy the Journey to remind myself that the process is the important part and the enjoyable part of everything that we do. So that being said, I'm going to share with you my blog and probably my screen flip. Let me see here. My blog is candoitblog.com. So check it out. There's also replays. Look right? That looks funny. There you go. Okay. So there's replays of all these series. There's also articles about internet marketing and inspirational books and how to reprogram your brain and other important things on my blog that talk about how you can succeed in internet business and business in general, and also money management and becoming financially free. So who am I? Why do you care? My name is May Dulua, like I said, and I have an internet business, and I work on it every Thursday night, right at this time, with everyone on the internet to show you that it's real and internet marketers are real people, we do real things, and so that you can get a taste of it and decide if it's right for you. Okay? It also keeps me accountable and gets me going and gets me into the process. Now, today I wanted to talk a little bit about a special topic, and that's because I had recent dilemma. And it's easy for me to blame other people for things, however, in the end, it comes back to me. So I'm just going to talk about it in terms of my experience because that's all that I know. So for me, integrity is very important. And recently, in some marketing messages that I've been doing, I've realized that I haven't been completely in my integrity. Now, whenever I say that I made money, like I say I made like $4,000 on this day and $4,000 that's all true. Okay, I never lie about how much money I made in a day. Okay, and just because I make that much money in my business does not guarantee that you will if you're watching this and you're interested in doing my business. You're welcome to visit my blog. There's information about my business there. However, just wanted to throw that income disclaimer out. If you want to know more about the income in my business, we do have an income disclaimer. You can see it at workwithmay.com. May is M-E-Y, workwithmay.com/income. Okay, so if you're interested in that. I just have to say that that's a legal thing, and I always do. So in general, I'm pretty ethical about my marketing. However, sometimes some things that I've said I felt kind of bad about because it infers things that aren't completely true. And I think that was the biggest dilemma I've been having. And I see other people doing it and they're getting success, but then I copy them and then I realize that I don't feel completely in my integrity. So it's not what you would call direct. It's like if you're saying something like, say you say, I made this much money and I made this much money and the rest is history. Now I travel the world. Now I do this and that. It makes it sound like now you're rich, right? Now you travel the world. Now you do this and that. When in reality, that's not true. I mean, you do travel. It's true. However, it sounds like bigger than it actually is. And actually, before I did the business, I could have done the same trips if I'd wanted to. So that I felt kind of bad about. Now, that doesn't mean it's not exactly entirely untrue either, because I did go on trips because of the business. I did meet millionaire internet marketers, and I did do those things. So they're true. So there's like a fine line. However, I feel like if I'm saying something and you can infer from it that, now I don't have a job and I'm financially free or something, that it's not in its integrity. Now, I don't actually say that. I don't say that I quit my job because I didn't. I still have a job. So that was it was a big dilemma for me in marketing. And I work for a bank, and in that bank, they have marketing messages, and they talk about if you say something that's a complete lie, that's a violation. If you say something that can be inferred incorrectly, that's also a violation. So even if you don't say a lie, if what you say, it sounds to a customer like it means this, like maybe it sounds like they're not going to pay a fee when there really is a fee or something that they have to pay, then your marketing is also in violation. So, and we're very clear, we have trainings every year on what types of marketing you can have and not, and the kinds of representations you can make in your advertising so that you have marketing that's compliant and that's honest marketing. So, I've been exposed to things like this, and sometimes people take kind of like I have, like I've taken a little bit of liberty in my marketing message. And I know that some people, I mean, when I talk about my story, a lot of people don't want me to mention that I have a job because it's not very romantic to say that you're making money online and you still have a full-time job. So things like this, and it's been kind of a dilemma for me, right? Because there's no reason for me to always mention things like that, right? Because you don't mention your entire life in an ad. You mention things that are important. However, if the way you talk makes people think that you must not have a job anymore, then it's misleading, right? And if you're talking like, I don't have a job, maybe you don't have a job anymore. However, is it because of the business you don't have a job anymore, or is it because you chose not to have a job anymore to focus on the business? There's various messages that you could put out there that could be misleading or not. And I was having a struggle with these messages, and that's why I recently sent out an email about integrity. If you read that email, it was a little bit exaggerated, however, not really. I mean, like I said, I have, and I just want to make a confession because it's not like I'm like the goddess of integrity. I'm not, okay? Like I said, I had some ads out there that I don't feel so comfortable with. They weren't untrue, however, I feel like sometimes they had some things you could have inferred incorrectly, and I feel bad about that. So I'm working every day. I work on my marketing. I work on making my marketing better and better. Because in the end, if I don't feel good about my marketing, I don't feel good about my marketing. And in my heart, I have a lot of integrity. I really do. And probably more than a lot of people. Sometimes I think so because I'll be in the same situation and something will bother me, whereas other people will be totally fine with it, go on with their lives, they'll be totally cool with doing stuff until they're caught and then they're sorry, right? For me, I kind of feel bad about things earlier, and then I make changes. It might not be right away, however, I'll make a change. But besides, that wasn't the way I wanted to do things, and I'm changing. So this is probably the a very one very this is me and my integrity saying that I'm not the perfect marketer either, and I'm always learning and always growing, and it's a process for me. So this is another thing about this webinar series, Enjoy the Journey. It's about me feeling good about what I do, right? And enjoying the process of internet marketing because I think it can be fun. I think internet marketing can be great fun. I think it's exciting when you get sales online. I think it's exciting to put ads up and see how they do. I really do enjoy, obviously, if I do well online, I like to tell people, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? So, like I said, it's a fine line. And I think as long as my heart, it indicates that I feel good about this marketing, then it's a good thing. So, like I said, I'm still working on it. That's why I started this reality series so that you can see what it's like to be a marketer. And as you can see, marketers have feelings. We think about things. We have times in our life when we have issues we have to resolve amongst ourselves. And when I wrote an email recently to my email list about integrity, I was kind of like saying stuff like I was like blaming other people when really the only person that I can blame and talk to about things like this is myself, because I'm the only one I can control, and I'm the only one who's feeling this way to even mention and talk about it, right? Because everybody else that I know of are really talking about topics like this to their list or whatever. So it's just my own thing. And I feel good that I've come to this place where I'm actually thinking about my marketing more. I'm modifying my marketing message. I'm working on it, And honestly, it is a dilemma because I don't want to be caught up in, you know, if you focus on things that are not good for your marketing messages, that's not good either. You want to put your best foot forward. Like they said, we had a baking training today actually. Like put your best foot forward. Tell people about the promotions first because they want to know what's good, right? So you want to tell people what's good. So on my marketing, I'm going to tell you, 2 days before I gave birth, we made, 3 days before I gave birth, we made over $4,000 in a day. That's what this guarantee for you, of course. However, that's true. It happened. So I'm not going to be shy. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you what's good about what I do. However, I don't want to focus on negative stuff either because I don't think that's productive either, right? I don't think that's productive. However, I don't want to infer or insinuate things that are not true. Oh, that makes sense to me. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you too. Because it's been a dilemma for me, and I just wanted to get it out there because I think it's important, and I'm glad. And thank you very much for watching this message. And if you resonate with me, if you understand what I'm saying, go ahead and put a comment under this video. If you're watching in the blog, go ahead, comment under it, or send me an email. And my email is just maydodala altogether at gmail.com. So maydodala at gmail. That's it. So yeah, just send me an email. I would love to talk about it because this is important to me. This is a conversation that I don't really have often with many people except my husband. And I do have some close friends now, Kenneth, Martha, Isaac Fox, who are also in our business that I've been talking to, and they kind of feel the same way that we want to stay in integrity with characters. Let me speak for them. Just speak for myself. And it's just that it's so important to me that I just want to get it out there. And if you've been watching me and you're interested in working with me, or if you just want to know about me, this is important. Integrity is important to me. I've been in situations where I've seen other people, like I just talked about myself, my whole dilemma with even myself and how it's acting my integrity. And I've been in situations where I've seen other people because of money. And same thing, that's what I did, because of money, I was kind of, putting out a message that you could have inferred differently, right? You could have inferred that from my marketing message that I wasn't working anymore when I am, right? You could have inferred that. And I apologize for that if I ever said that. I know in my marketing I've also said I work a full-time job and do this business. So, I think like I said, it's a growing process. And I always work on being upfront and truthful in my marketing. And I feel that every marketer should do that. Now, do marketers do that? Of course not. I mean, I'm sure you've seen marketers lie about things or put forth things that aren't true, and that happens a lot. I mean, it's just the way people are. Some people have no qualms about lying for money or whatever, and that's their life. That's how they live. And that's fine for them, right? It's not good for me, and I don't really like to associate with people who are like that because, it's kind of a bad influence on me, and it's hard for me to associate people who aren't in their integrity. And so that being said, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone in general, okay, except myself, all right? I'm just saying that, it's been an interesting journey for me. I've learned a lot, and now I'm kind of standing up for myself a little more on my unique message, my unique marketing style, and it's finally coming out for me. And it takes a little while to learn these things, especially if you're doing part-time like myself with a baby and other stuff. So I work on this, consistently. However, not like a full-time marketer like Justin Berengia. When he was starting out, he worked on it so full-time, and he put in a lot of hours. He said he put 19 hours a day or something like that. So, he puts in a lot of time, and so he had a lot of time working on his marketing message, getting things. For me, it's taking maybe a little longer just because I work this business part-time. However, it's important to me. And I believe this journey of being an internet marketer and learning how to do the business that I'm in is important. And I believe in my business. I believe in what it stands for. I believe in the education that we offer. And I am grateful for what it's done for me. So that's basically all I wanted to say about integrity. It's a very big topic to me. When somebody acts out of their integrity and does not apologize or make amends for it, like, and they know they did that and they know how they could fix it and they don't fix it, that can really bother me, because when I know I'm out of my integrity and I have to fix it and it's pointed out to me, I will fix it. I will admit it. I will tell people that I was wrong, or because I'm not always in my integrity. I'm not perfect, okay? I'm not. I mean, sometimes I'm in my integrity, sometimes I'm not, and then I realize that I'm not, and then I change it. So like I said, I'm not I'm not gonna judge people here. I don't even want to judge myself. I just want to tell the truth and say that being in integrity is something that's important to me. And I keep my word on things that are important, and I really do. And if I don't, and you call me on it, I will apologize and work on my word if I forget, or if I got led astray for some reason. So, and actually, if you ask anyone on my team or people who know me, work through business with me, they will attest to that, because they know that whenever I do something, I do my best to put it in integrity. I do my best to keep my word, honor promises that I make to other people. Even when people have told me I don't have to. Like, there was a point in my life where I owed so much money, it was hard for me to pay any of my bills, right? And I had a friend who told me just declare bankruptcy. Just go declare bankruptcy and everything would be fine. And for me to go and declare bankruptcy was not what I wanted to do, because I break my word to my lenders. And that doesn't mean you should never declare bankruptcy, okay, and all that. And however, to me, that was what was going on with me, and I didn't. I didn't declare bankruptcy. I'm paying my lenders. I'm just paying them back. I keep my word with myself. Recently, the last 5 years, I've been saving, putting away 10% of my income into a financial freedom account, which I never touch. I only touch the income made from it, and I have been good to that. I have never taken out of my financial freedom account ever. Only what I've made off of interest and dividends. And so, because I've kept my word to myself, my wealth has grown, and it continues to grow every day. And so that's exciting for me. And even on my team, there are certain promises, there are certain agreements that we have that I've kept. And if I haven't fulfilled them, I'm always working on fulfilling it to the best ability that I can. And my team knows that. And I've even been told by other people, oh no, circumstances change. You don't have to, fulfill that promise to your team because circumstances were against your control. There's nothing you can do. And for me, if there is something that I can do, then there's something I can do. So I'm going to keep doing it. If it's really impossible, then I completely understand, and that makes sense. However, if there's a way for me to fulfill my promise, especially when it's something important and crucial, then I will do it. And I have. And you can talk to people like Troy Takakawa, Stephen Wilson on my team. They will attest, John Julian, different people. They will attest to my character, and they will tell you that, yeah, she follows through. Even when other people will not, she will, because she's just different. She's just a nice person who's in her integrity, and that's the truth. It's the truth. There's something good about me. So I'm going to put my best foot forward and tell you the good stuff about myself. And that's something that's good about me. I'm proud of that about me, that I do keep my word to people, that I'm an honorable person, that if you are, if you're entrusted to me and I promise something to you, I will work my hardest to get that to you and get that accomplished so that you can have what I promised you. And that's the truth. And I'm very honorable about that. And most people will attest to that. So that being said, there's some talk about integrity. So I don't know if this resonates with you or not. And I sent out this email to my list because I guess I was like annoyed with things. And when you're annoyed with things, it just reflects something inside yourself, you know? You know, if you see something in someone else that annoys you, it means you have that in you and you don't like it, right? So it made me really think, and you know, I could have gone here and ranted raved about other people, which would have been totally counterproductive, totally counterproductive. It wouldn't have made any sense anyway, because the only person I can really talk about is myself. So if I have been out of my integrity, I apologize. And just know that I always, always, always work to be in my integrity to the best of my ability at all times. And I'm not perfect. So that being said, let's talk about marketing. We have a little bit of time left. We have 40 minutes left to do some marketing this week. And I promise that we will do marketing because that is what this hangout is all about. So if you're watching this and you want to know how to be an internet marketer and you want to know what we do, ta-da, I'm going to show you. So let me share my screen with you, and we're going to take a look at an ad that I've been running. Okay, so let's go screen share. Screen share. Check it out. Okay, let's share that screen. Here we go. So this is an ad that I've been running recently, and the best way I can find it is always click on this thing. Most recent ad. There it is. This is the ad that I was running most recently. I was running it, I ran it for $5 on one day, and then I thought, why don't I spread it out? So I ran it for $1 a day for like 5-6 days. So I'm going to analyze this campaign. Let's take a look. So it was running at $1 a day. There's the budget, $1 a day. The cost per engagement is 4 cents, so it's actually pretty good. However, I'm going to have to put it in my spreadsheet just to see how it did better. Let's see. Let's take a look and put it in the spreadsheet and analyze what we got. And then actually we're starting a new campaign this week. I'm going to hit Florida because my business is having a major live event in Florida. So I'm going to hit Florida and see if some people are interested in going to that live event. So, take a look. Okay. All right. So this recent ad. Let's see if you can still see my screen. Okay, yeah, so you're not really seeing, you're seeing the Facebook screen, which is fine. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to put in the date of the campaign, and I started running it at $1 a day on Friday last week. I think it was Friday. So I think it started running on Saturday. So I'm just going to, because I have stuff here for Saturday already. And this campaign is geared towards Gerhard Ecker. Okay. And let's see, how much money did we end up spending? Total spent, the campaign was $15.61. So $15.51. So that means this time, this. So I'm going to share my Excel spreadsheet with you guys. I think it's on my Facebook. Stop sharing that. Go back to me. Hi. Welcome back. Okay. So let's see. Let's share the Excel spreadsheet I'm working on. There we go. Share that. So you should see that. Okay. So working on the spreadsheet, it's the way that I analyze things. So we know that the cost per engagement was 4 cents. Okay, and that's for the total campaign. So what else we got for numbers? There were 408 results. How did I do this? Interesting. I think these campaigns are all the same. I think they're all the same campaigns. I ran 2 campaigns. I ran, I think these are all the same. Yeah, because it started here, end amount. Yeah, yeah. So that was 1 campaign and ended at 16. Okay, yeah, right. Okay. So if my total post engagement was 408, that means it's 408 minus this minus this. Because my campaign, I've been running it for a while, yeah. And it's the same campaign, I just changed a few things on it. So the first time I ran it, it had 178, and the second time was 121. So the total right now was 408. So I have to subtract what happened before to get my current $1 a day campaign, which is this one. So there you go. So I spent $4.53. So I was running it for like 4 or 5 days. However, it didn't spend a whole dollar each day. Because some people, it just didn't have any people click on it. Now I already checked my hits and leads. So I had 7 hits and I had 1 lead. Okay, so I already checked that. So what that means is 7 people clicked on the link in my ad and 1 person entered their email to find out more. So my landing page converted at 14%, which is okay. You know, it's not super great, however, it's better than, it's okay. So that makes the landing page decent. It's not too bad. Obviously, it's not as good as 100% because that time I had 1 person go there and 1 person click. So that was unusual too. However, anyway. Okay, so my cost per hit is 65 cents because that's how many people went there. And my cost per, I didn't make any sales from that. I did have a lead. So cost per lead, we only had 1 lead, was $4.52 for that 1 lead. Okay, my reach. So I have to go back at my Facebook results and see what my reach was. 2,799. So that's 2,799 minus that equals 696, which makes sense. It reached less people considering I spent less money. And the frequency means how many times did people look at the ad, and you want it to be at 1 because you want people, if you have a high frequency, it means the same person kept looking at your ad. So it's not necessarily a lot of people are seeing it, only that same person over and over and over. You don't want the same person over and over seeing your ad. So let's see. Our frequency is 1.17. 1.17. Okay, so that's the campaign. So I mean, as you can see, I put in a little bit of money to test it, right? Just like $5 each week to test and see how it's doing. And you know, I did start getting leads, so my campaign obviously improved from what it had been before, which was no leads. It started getting better, so I got some leads. However, to spend like $5 for 1 lead is not that great because in the business I'm in, they say you need to get about 30 leads a day at least to make $10,000 a month. So if you want to get 30 leads a day, and if I'm spending $5 to get 1 lead, then you're going to have to multiply 30 by 5. And I'll just do this to make it easy. 30 times 5. So you would have to spend $150 a day to get 30 leads, and that 30 leads will equate to 1 or 2 sales usually. So, and however, when you increase your budget on a Facebook campaign, it doesn't necessarily increase the effectiveness of it, because sometimes it causes ad blindness, people don't see it, things like that. So anyway, I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, 150, okay, so let's see, 150 times 30. $4,500. So if you spend $4,500, you make $10,000 in a month. That's still good. I don't know. I'd rather spend less. Let's just put it that way. I'd rather spend less. Start there. So for this campaign, oh, excuse me. Oh, for this campaign, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep using it or not. I don't know. I think I'm gonna use a different one, maybe revisit it later and see if I can fix it. I'd rather have the leads be under $1 because that would make it a lot easier to up the ante, spend more money and see what happens without putting in a huge investment. So I'm just gonna kind of leave it for now. And we're gonna do a new campaign. And my husband actually uploaded a video. He helped me edit a new video that I made tonight. Sharing. Okay, so my husband actually edited a new video tonight that we're going to use for a campaign in Florida. And the reason I'm going to do a campaign in Florida is because our business is having a live event in Florida, and I happen to have tickets for it. So I want to help people in Florida go to this live event. And why Florida? Because it's in Florida, and it's easier for them to go. They can just go. You know, they can drive there, walk there. Now, that doesn't mean they're more likely to go, though. I mean, people have all these excuses. You know, have work. However, you know, take away the geographic barrier and we'll see, right? So I made a video today, and it's not, and I'll tell you this about marketing, okay? I'll say it's not the best video. I made a video, and it's the best video that I could make in the time that I made it. You know, when you're a marketer, you got to do whatever it takes, and you just do the best you can and go with it, and then the next day you figure it out, you go for something else, right? If it's not working, then hey, just keep going. So we did make a video. It's the best video I could make in the time that I had, which is I came home from work, went straight to the backyard after saying hi to my baby, and did some videos, came back in and hung out with my baby the rest of the night, you know, feeding him dinner and going to the gym, did a yoga class, things like that. I have a life, okay? I'm not only an internet marketer, I have a life, okay? So anyway, I have a new video. Let me see. On my husband's computer. Just grab that puppy, bring it closer. So he actually processed it for me. He's a great guy. So he processed my video already. So now I think it's ready for me to upload. This part you're not going to be able to see because this is not on. This is not on my computer. This is on my husband's computer. So I'm going to upload. Let's see. I'm going to go to my fan page and I'm going to upload this video. Here we go. Upload for the video. And I'm going to find what he just made for me and upload it. I found it. There it is. Uploading. And then I'm going to say something about it. Beautiful afternoon. I'm just going to post. Okay, so that's posting. That's going to take a while. The video, I'm going to post it. In the meantime, while that's posting to Facebook, I'm going to work on the ad copy. Okay? After I work on the ad copy, this video will probably be posted, then I can paste the ad copy in, run the ad, and then we'll see how we do this week. Okay? So it's very exciting. Marketing campaigns are always pretty exciting. So let's see what we do. Okay, so let's go to, let me go open up my ad copy, and we're gonna be just starting from scratch here. I have a huge file, all of Facebook ad copy. So I've been listening to a lot of Inner Circle, which is an audio library that my business has. I've been listening to it every day, and we talk a lot about focus. If you're going to do something, focus on one thing and learn it well. And my Kung Fu teacher said the same thing. He said, if you're going to do Kung Fu, pick one move and, you know, just do that really well. Just focus on one or two things and just focus on those things. And then that's how you get really, what do you call it? The kind of Kung Fu that is extraordinary. It's because you practice and you focus. Same thing with anything. So internet marketing is the same. You pick one or two things and you just focus on them and that's it. So what I do in my internet marketing is I do my blog, and I also do Facebook marketing. And I do have these webinars where I talk about my Facebook marketing, and I put these webinars on my blog. So kill two birds with one stone. So that's what I do for my internet marketing. Some people do things like solo ads, or they advertise on Craigslist and directory, or whatever. There's lots of things people do when they do internet marketing. I don't do all of them because I am focused. I'm focused on one thing right now, is Facebook ad campaigns, and I'm also focused on my blogging. So let's take a look at the Facebook ad copy that we have so far. I'm going to share my screen, and I haven't really worked on this ad yet, so we're going to work on it together, and we're going to write it in less than 20 minutes because I'm going to end this webinar on time, and I'm going to sleep out. Okay, so let's share the screen. Screen share. Facebook ad copy. Let's share. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Let's make some checks. Yes, you can. Awesome. Okay, so let's work on that. Okay, so this one is obviously a highly targeted ad for people who know T. Harv Eker. Now, I'm not going to run a T. Harv Eker ad because I was just running the T. Harv Eker ad. And I decided to stop running the T. Harv Eker ad and just focus on Florida. So let me go and find a more general ad that I've written before. Maybe we can just see if it's in integrity and use it for Florida. That's what I got. So that's another T. Harv Eker ad. Moving along. What else do we have? Like a draft or something that I just decided. Oh, these are ads for SciSeminar, because we were adding ads for SciSeminar. Actually, I want to do those two, however, not right now. Okay. We had a lot of funny ads. Vegetarian falls in love with meat lover. That one did not work. Vegetarian falls in love with meat lover did not work. If you talk about money, people like to look at it. Other than that, people are just not interested. It's interesting that way. They like money, they like relationships, they're not into vegetarianism, that's for sure. Of course, it depends who you're targeting, so I'm not going to say it never works. However, for this business, it doesn't work. And for SciSeminars, it didn't work either. Okay, so let's see. Is this an ad that I can use? No, not this one. This one is geared toward MLM. Let's skip that one. This is a free event ad. I'm not doing a free event. Although I could. We're not going to do anything else. We're just going to run a regular ad right now. That one. Maybe. I don't know about that one either. That one's about Kiala, who quit the business, but that's no longer relevant. Let me tell you my story. Okay, here's one. This one I've used before. I just have to make sure it works. Okay. All right, here's one we'll use. Let's go to the top, let's put it in, modify. It's already written, so let's just see if we can just edit it a little bit. I don't want to be doing something. Okay. Let me tell you my story. I was 4 months pregnant with my first son and wanted a different life. I was tired of having to work a full-time job and just make enough to get by. Okay. I wanted to make more than enough. More than enough so that I could afford to stay at home and raise my own son. So that I could have more than just one child. And not have to worry about the cost of daycare. Or if I could afford it. I was fed up with letting money determine how I was going to build my family. Why should my idea how many children I could have? Oh, I was determined to find a way. Then I came across a mentor to a friend. He had been posting his earnings on Facebook, and my friend told me to talk to him. Share with me your page like this for my next mentor, Dave. Click here to see for yourself. I decided to take action. I didn't care what the outside critic and this group said. Even my husband didn't tell me the first month. That's true. Then he saw how determined I was, and he decided to join me. We listened to our mentors, we took action, and then it happened. My husband and I had our first $4,500 day on July 1st of last year, keeping it better than 2 days before I went to the hospital and gave birth to our baby Jordan. We had our first $4,600 day, and not only that, while in the hospital labor, for 5 hours, we still made over $100. Can you imagine that? Being in labor for 23 hours and still making money on the internet. The individuals was very useful and comes link in the video. The rest is the case history. Link is there. So I now live in Hawaii with my husband. Yeah, see, this is all that all changed. I just gotta change this stuff. Okay, let's start from the beginning and start there. What can we change? Let me tell you my story. I was 4 months pregnant with Kristen and wanted a different one. That's true. I started working full time job just enough to get by. I wanted to agree with that's true, more than enough. The problem with the story is that I'm still working full time job. I'm not sure if I can do it quite the way it's written. Why should I have blah blah blah? That's fine. Others have changed. Sure. Okay. I'm a medium. We're gonna take a little more from that. Okay, we're still uploading the video. I'm gonna have to really think about this one. Oh, okay, go for it. All right, so we're gonna do it. I don't want to write a story that's not in integrity. That's why I kind of stopped marketing for a little bit to think about my stories and figure out how to write them better, like more in line with my values. I'm gonna say something else. I was 4 months pregnant with my son and I decided to find another way to make money besides my job. And then I'll get rid of that. And then get rid of that. Get rid of the entire thing. I was 4 months pregnant with my first son. And I decided to find another way to make money besides my job. Okay, that's good. Delete that. Well, that's true. I'm gonna get rid of all that anyway. True. I was trying to find a way to make money part-time from home. Before I started the first time, I decided to find another way to make money besides my job. Okay. Not only that, I wanted it to be fun and to make me feel, to make me smarter, more skilled, and provide more of my value to the market. I wanted it to be fun. I wanted it to be sexy and to make me smarter, more skilled, and provide more of my value to the market. Oh, I was pregnant with my first son. I decided to find another way to make money. That is my job. So I find a way to make money part. I was determined to find a way to make money part-time from home. Not only that, I wanted to be fun. I wanted to be sexy, make me smarter, more skilled, providing value to the marketplace. And I wanted to be able to do it even with a baby. Okay, that's true. It's all true. Sounds better. Okay. And it came complimentary to a friend. Yep. Yep. He had been posting his on Facebook. My friend told me about it. This mentor at the time was working at a coffee shop, and soon after he retired from. His mentor at the time was working at a coffee shop, and soon after he retired. This mentor at the time was working at a coffee shop, and soon after he retired. I guess you could say that. And soon after he found that he was making more money working online, and he quit his job. I was excited and happy to work with him. He showed me a web page like this. And I'll put the link there. Where I met another great mentor named Dave. Dave changed my life. That day I didn't care what the other created was my husband, that's true. So I told him he said join me, that's true. It's a mental projection that happened and that's true, that's true. That's all true. That's true. I'm gonna not put that in there because I think that's misleading. The rest of the thing is history. I'm gonna get rid of that too. That's misleading. That's true. So how can I see how it's that's true. Okay, so here I say on thinking time, every year I following a disposition, you pregnant, working at a full-time job, and then giving birth and taking care of a newborn. I mean, you probably got more time than I had this past year, but that's true. I'm sharing the story. I want you to understand what you could be doing with your time, building a legacy, building a lifestyle, and you only need one to share. I want to invite you in by clicking here and watch the free. Enter your email and then watch the video. Before you click though, I wanted to put it. We're looking at people who can carve an hour today. There you go. thing that starts. You have those things. Then you can do this. So when you start, we send you our training, we expect you to complete it. When you start, we set up our first coaching call, we expect you to use your the way you learn. If you're going to be coached once you go on actually follow instructions, which will only take you an hour to a day, go here. We are already free coaches like you. When I started, mentors help me. Now we're helping others. That's how it works. However, you really do have to decide for yourself if this is your time, if this is your time to take action. And click the link. Introduce me now. And watch the video to get started. I want to be clear with you, but there are no guarantees because I don't know if you really are going to. No guarantees. It's true because I don't know if you really are going to spend the time, or if you really do have internet, or if you really do have inspiring. I don't know you, and even if I did, there's no guarantee that when you start your own business, whether you will succeed. I'm really being real with you because we are. This is real, and it won't get any more real if you sit here staring at it, thinking about it. It's real right now. I'm real right now. I'm a really a person on Facebook, living in Hawaii. It's real. This is the opportunity that can change your life like it did ours. I'm going to end this post with a final word for you because I want you to take away something valuable today. Always, always, always confess to me because you matter. Making sound. I'm ready for it, Bouchard. Sounds like him. That's a totally different link right there. Okay. Cool. Alright, so I think the ad is better. I like it better. I need to fix the link cover. It's much better than it was to me. I mean, it feels better to me. Now, is it going to be a great ad? I don't know. We'll see. You never know until you run it, really. At least I never know until I run it. Okay. So I finished writing the ad pretty much. Gotta fix the link. So stop sharing that. I'm back. Okay. So we're gonna have to. The video is being processed right now. So that's cool. So we'll let that process. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is set up the ad, and then we have to build the link. So let me see if the video is done. If the video is done, we can set up the ad. Let me see if the video is done. Oh, the video's done. Okay. Let me share my screen and let's start. Let's do that. So okay, I'm gonna share screen now. That's the one. Okay. So here I am on Facebook. And by the way, thank you so much for being here on this hangout. If you're watching this, it's because of hangouts like this that I stay motivated in my business too. Because sometimes, you know, when you're working it, it can get kind of like you just feel lazy or you know you slack off. And the good thing about doing these is it keeps me accountable. So I really do have to run ads, and I have to analyze them every week and run better ads. So it like forces me to become a better marketer, which is good. Okay, so Management Google is my fan page. That is the name of the post that I'm going to, and that's the video that I made today. Okay, I think, let me see if I can, let me see what it looks like. Well, let me see. Let me see if I can get a better picture. Let's see. Options. Edit video. Maybe I can pick a different thumbnail. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that one. Okay. Okay, so pick a different thumbnail. And I have all the income disclaimers in the video, as you can see. They're required by law. Okay, so I gotta make an ad. So I'm gonna take the video and make an ad out of it. Like I said, I'm going to do the ad in Florida. This is an experiment. I'm gonna do it in Florida. And this is Florida. Actually, I was thinking of doing it only in Orlando. Orlando, Florida. I'm going to change it to Orlando. It was 25 miles. So that's a lot of people. So that's plenty of people. Okay. I'm going to change the age. We'll cap it at 50. I want all of them to speak English, all kinds of English, and speak some kind of English. And we want them to have any interest in particular. Well, there's 1 million people in Orlando. So I want them to have any kind of interest. You know what? I'm just gonna focus on 480,000 are men. Check that out. And so the women are 420,000. Okay. Men is a good demographic. Just because men seem to like my ass in general. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it at that. I'm not gonna make it too targeted, like, because you know, everyone wants to make more money in general. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Maybe it should be people who I'll just leave it like that. Okay. So I'm going to change the budget to $1 because I'm doing my testing. And I'm running continuously and all that. Placing an order. Create a similar ad. Create a similar ad. And I'm just going to do women ad. The difference between that. This order. Okay, so I placed my orders. So the ads are going to be their NUV right now. The reviewing ad. And it's only going to run in Orlando, which is where it is this component. Okay, so let's going. We are done here. I'm sharing. I am back. Okay, so now it's midnight, so it's pretty much almost. I mean, I should be ending around now. However, I do want to run this ad, so I'm going to do one more thing, and I'm going to update the landing page. As soon as a new ad, you need a new landing page. Let's see. So I talk about when I was pregnant and all that stuff in there. So I probably should do a landing page with me pregnant maybe, or with my baby, or with my family, so we can see that picture again, and something like that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm share my screen again. Let me look at my landing page. Okay. This one, share. I'm sharing. I'm gonna log in. Okay, I'm logging in. And so I'm going into my webpage, workwithme.com, where I have my different landing pages. And as you saw from my last ad, the landing page did okay. I mean, it was converting at like 14%. So, however, the landing page I have is congruent with that ad set. It had a picture of me with T.R. Becker because I was hitting T.R. Becker people. So, I'm going to use a different, it's going to look different for me now. It's not going to look like that. Okay, over here. Okay. Can you still see my screen? Okay, cool. All right. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I got a couple of different ways. I can use Pocket Builder. I can use Optimize. Optimized Prep, I saw, like, I helped my husband do a page, and they have, like, these new options that are pretty cool. Let's say I call this page, go or check it out. Check it out. Check it out. The page I'm going to do, check it out. So, check it out is available. I know check it out is available. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it, actually, yeah, I'll call it check it out. Okay, so I'm gonna use a content template, and we got these cool templates that I just noticed. They're pretty cool looking, and this one was nice. So I'm just gonna use this one, it's pretty easy. It's a video landing page. Let me pull the picture. Oh, they have a really plain one, simple landing page. Maybe I'll put that one. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Let's see what else. We have a picture one. Sales page with like book sales page, sales page. Cool, right? This is optimized path. I didn't even notice this until recently. I guess now that I'm getting more calm about my marketing, I'm noticing things that I didn't notice before. So anyway, let's see. I have a big page with animated arrows. This one is good. It's got a picture there. Ebook. Very often. Page is form ebook graphic. Maybe that one's nice actually. I like that one. This one is also clean staff report opt-in page. Oh, there's so many cool pages, huh? Should go like that. I like this one. Okay, let's do that one. She's the 2. Okay, so here's where they put in their email. This is the picture. So if I want a picture of my family, so that people know. Really cool. My mom started marketing with me. She's part of our mastermind. We have a mastermind group on Friday night. Yeah. She's marketing her book. I just saw that. I was like, oh, that's so cool. That's a nice picture of with Vic Street, who's one of the top internet marketers in the industry. I really like Vic actually. Okay. I selected a file. Is this in Chrome or is this in Netflix? Sometimes different browsers work differently with the software, you know. So so let's see. I select the file. Select the file. Do it again. Crunching it. Doesn't seem to be letting me look at it. Image. No, do that one. One more time. Let's do it one more time. Doesn't seem to be working. Okay, well, we'll figure it out later, I suppose. So I want to change that image. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the webinar soon because it is getting late. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my landing page. I'm going to update it. I'm going to put in a landing page. Well, it's going to look like this, basically. Shows all my other pages. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify this so that it becomes a landing page for my campaign, or I might just use the landing page that I already have set up if I get lazy. And then I'm just going to run my campaign. I'm just going to set it up and go, and that's it. And I'm going to run it $1 a day, see how it does, check the stats, see how the different parts are working. And then if it's doing well, I'm going to put up some money. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to come back and screen share. I'm back. Thank you for watching this episode of Enjoy the Journey. I hope you enjoyed the journey. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm learning a lot about myself, about marketing, and continuing on and doing the business of internet marketing. If you're watching this and you want to see prior episodes of the show, you can go to candoitblog.com. There it says reality series Enjoy the Journey. You can click on that. It has all the different episodes that I've done on my blog. And you can also check out each week's episode going to candoitblog.com/journey. And then it'll take you directly to my blog, and I have a page that's dedicated directly to the show. And if you're interested in learning how to blog like I do and make a profit, then you can just visit the blog. There you can click on my banner and learn more about what I do. And I'm really glad that you came and enjoyed this episode with me. And if you do think about integrity in marketing, I hear you, working on it all the time. Just worked on my own ad copy. See that? I had to delete half of it because now I'm like out of integrity. So it's a good learning lesson for me. It's a good learning lesson for hopefully it was inspiring and interesting to you. Because I'm really doing it in the trenches. I'm doing this every day, not every day, however, every week I do this, and it's what I do. So I am excited to share it with you, and I hope you have a great evening or morning, wherever you're at. Aloha and goodbye. See you next week, same time, Thursdays, 11 p.m. Hawaii time, 5 p.m. in Asia, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Aloha.